I gotta say, this country here, it is really magical. It is such a beautiful, exotic country. As soon as my family and I got off the plane and stepped foot onto the ground of this magical land, the way that we've been treated, the care that we've been getting here from these people in this magical country, it is such a beautiful thing. My heartaches, backaches, stress, everything that I was traveling here with from America is melted away as soon as I got into this country. Oh, but wait a minute. No, I am paying for this type of treatment here. This treatment is not coming for free. I just remember I'm paying for it. I was hoping that I would be treated like this without have to be paying for it. The magical dust from this magical country hasn't landed on me and my family. So we are getting that type of treatment through our pockets. Why the hell do I start the video off like this, man? I know a lot of people always say they travel over here to the Philippines, and as soon as they got to the Philippines, their mental disability disappear, their heartaches and pain disappear. They have no stress. Their stress just disappear because the magical dust from this country here sprinkled all over them make them feel that way. Well, let me tell you this. You are feeling the way you're feeling because your finances that you're bringing here to this magical country can take you further than back in your homeland. You can live somewhat of a more decent life depending on your income here in this country than you can do back in your own home country. You can find you a young, hard-bodied woman to be with here in this country because of your finances. Not because this country have any magical dust to sprinkling on all foreigners that's coming in here. That's not how it works. You know what's magical? The money that you're bringing in. Now, I know a lot of people don't really want to hear this. Some people get very sensitive. They get very emotional when you say something. Like if you put out a video, some people click onto a video and one or two things in the video triggers them. Then the meaning of the video mean nothing no more because you hit them someplace where they don't want to be hit. Then they get emotional and they get sensitive. They get all in their feelings. But yes, do believe it or not, your money is the reason why you feel special here in the Philippines. I just said it in the beginning of the video. The way that me and my wife and daughter has been treated at all the resorts that we've been in, the nice ones, we're paying for that type of treatment. It's just not coming for free. Nothing wrong with saying that you're paying for pleasure, regardless. Nothing wrong with that. If your pleasure is to be with a young, hard-bodied woman, guess what? You're paying for it. There's nothing wrong with that. Hell, I'm paying for my wife. I'm paying for my daughter. I'm taking care of them. I get the love and the special feelings back because I'm doing what I'm doing to protect and take care of my family. And what does it take to really do that? Money. There's not nothing wrong with really saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. So all the fantasies and all the dreams that people are selling you, what they're not telling you is that you're going to be feeling special and treated special because of the money that you have in your wallet. Now, I had a conversation with a young lady out in Palawan, the island that we stayed on. Now, you can only be on that island if you're a guest or you're a worker. So it's a laid-back, relaxing atmosphere. The people that we meet Everybody's there for the same thing. They wanted to get away. They want to bring their family. They want to bring their loved one to a quiet, relaxing place and just enjoy themselves. So, we all acknowledge each other when we see each other, whether it's on the beach or we're in those golf carts riding along, going to our bungalow, or we are in the restaurant. Like, hey, nods up, a fist bump, whatever it is. But I had a conversation with one of the workers that came into the room to clean the room. And, my wife's a very funny woman. She keeps an eye on me. She trusts me, but she don't trust her own Filipino ladies, But, I answered all the questions that people ask me. I just answer enough just to let them feel comfortable. But then what I would do, I would flip the script. So I started asking this young lady, I said, this might not be you, or this might not be what you're into. But I said, tell me, why do so many Filipino women always say their choice of men, especially if they are foreign men, they have to be of a certain age, older gentlemen? I said, what's the reasoning behind that? And I was very shocked. This young lady, she just opened up. Now, I'm saying she's young. She's probably about 30, something like that. Hell, man, she's younger than me. And of course, she said she had some experience with some friends who got lucky, who met some foreign men, got married, and moved to places like Australia or England. And she have a few friends who also dated foreign men that the relationship didn't work out. Because these foreign men, where the relationship didn't work out, a lot of these guys was just looking to have fun with these young, hard-bodied women. And sometimes her friends, they just weren't good. They were just after what that man can do for them financially. Had no interest in that man. They played the game. Oh, I love you, honey. I'll treat you good, honey. You're sweating, honey. Let me wipe your brow down. Let me take care of you, honey. What do you want to eat, honey? I'll go ahead and get it for you if I can't cook. Let me go on out and get it for you. They play the game. Because guess what? They want that money, according to that young lady. So you're going to get that special treatment. But she said the reason why a lot of young, hard-bodied Filipino women, whether they have kids or don't have kids, know that these foreign men who are of a certain age, that in their country, no young, hard-bodied women in their country are going to be looking at them or even thinking about dating them. So they know that when these men come to the Philippines, they know the choices of women that they're looking for. They want to relive their youths. Some men never really enjoy their youths. So now they have a little funds, so they want to relive that youth that they never had before. But she says when a lot of these men coming in thinking that a lot of these girls are so dumb because they're from the backwoods or wherever they're from in these small towns that they don't know anything, these girls are exposed to other women had went ahead of them and dated foreigners and passing the information on what to do, what to look out for, how to manipulate an older gentleman's heart so he can open up his wallet and start feeding that money to that young lady. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So when a lot of you guys coming in here thinking that you feel special because of the attention that you are getting from these young ladies here, you're only getting it because of what you can do for them. Now, are all these young ladies going to be taking advantage of a lot of you older men? No. Some of them are truly going to be care because a lot of them were raised to care. But she said their choices of men is not really an older guys. The guys that they want to be with in their barangay or their town or villages can't financially assist them to do better in life. So the reason why they look towards the internet to date foreign men is because of the financial stability that comes along with an older foreigner. I'm not just saying this to get anybody upset. I mean, these are things that if any man with common sense open up their mind to know that, listen, you're not Tom Cruise. It's your wallet that making you feel like you're Tom Cruise. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's always good to get outside your comfort zone. Open up and talk to people. Hear the honest truth that's coming from a Filipino or a Filipina woman, especially a Filipino woman, because they know. Like she said, we know how to manipulate a guy online. If you start talking to a guy within the first 2 weeks and you say to him that I love you, and he responded back that I love you too, she said right then and there, they know that they have somebody that they can easily manipulate to get as much from that individual as possible, because there's no way in hell in 2 weeks somebody who has never met anyone, who's just talking online, can say that I love you just from printed words. So be aware, man. Nothing wrong with getting your pleasure however you can, but just know it is your money that's making you feel special, not nothing else. I'm just saying, you know what it is. It's always peace and love, man. Peace and love.